Hey everyone, and welcome back to Magic Tailies. Get ready for an enchanting journey today, because we're re-diving into a classic fairy tale about a magical little man and a very clever queen. You guessed it, we're talking about Rumpelstiltskin. So, grab your coziest blanket, maybe a snack, and let's spin some straw into gold, shall we? Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a miller who really loved to boast. One day, he went a little overboard and told the king, "My daughter, oh, she can spin straw into pure, shimmering gold." Now, the king was quite the greedy fellow, and his eyes practically popped out. He immediately ordered the poor daughter to his castle. That night, he locked her in a room absolutely overflowing with straw, giving her a stern warning: spin all this into gold by morning, or you'll never see another sunrise. Talk about pressure. The poor girl was terrified. She sat there, utterly heartbroken, knowing she couldn't possibly turn straw into gold. Tears streamed down her face when, poof, a strange little man suddenly appeared. He wore a quirky green hat. His eyes twinkled mischievously, and he asked, "What will you give me if I spin this straw into gold for you?" She looked around and said, "My necklace." The little man nodded, took the necklace, and then, we're faster than you can imagine. All the straw transformed into sparkling gold by morning. Can you imagine the magic? When the king saw the gold, he was absolutely amazed. But guess what? He was still greedy. He immediately locked her in an even bigger room, overflowing with more straw. Again, the little man appeared. "What will you give me this time?" He chirped. "My ring," she replied, hoping it would be the last time. He took the ring, and just like before, spun every last bit of straw into dazzling gold. But the king's greed knew no bounds. On the third night, he filled an enormous, massive room with straw, telling her, "If you can spin this, I shall make you my queen." Wow. When the strange little man showed up again, the girl was so sad. "I have nothing left to give," she confessed. The little man just grinned. "Then promise me your firstborn child when you become queen," he said. The girl hesitated, her heart heavy, but she had no other choice. She agreed. True to his word, the little man spun all the straw into gold, and the king, completely delighted, kept his promise. He married her, and she became queen. Years later, the queen was blessed with a beautiful baby, and her life was finally happy. But then, poof, the little man reappeared, just as he said he would. "Now, give me what you promised," he demanded. The queen, absolutely devastated, begged him, "Please, don't take my child. I'll give you all the gold in the kingdom instead." He thought for a moment, then said, "All right, I'll give you 3 days. If you can guess my name, you may keep your baby." What a twist. The queen immediately sent out messengers across the entire land, asking them to find every single name they could. For 2 days, she guessed everything she heard. Is it Tom? Harry? Nicholas? But the little man just laughed. No. He was so smugged. On the third night, just as her hope was fading, one of her servants rushed back, breathless. "Your Majesty," he exclaimed, "I saw a strange little man dancing in the forest, singing such a funny song. He sang, 'Today I bake, tomorrow I brew. The queen's child soon will be mine too. Rumpelstiltskin is my name. That's true.'" The next day, when the little man appeared, ready to claim his prize, the queen smiled, a secret sparkling in her eyes. Taking a deep breath, she calmly asked, "Is your name?" Rumpelstiltskin, the little man's jaw dropped. He turned absolutely pale, his face twisted in fury. No! How did you find out?" In his rage, he stamped his foot so hard that he disappeared right into the ground, and he was never, ever seen again. The queen, overwhelmed with joy and relief, hugged her precious baby tight, and from that day forward, she ruled her kingdom with kindness, wisdom, and a heart full of love. never forgetting the power of a clever mind and a strong spirit. What an amazing story, right? It just goes to show you, sometimes the most magical solutions come from the most unexpected places, and kindness always wins in the end. Thank you so much for joining me on this magical adventure today. If you loved this tale, please give this video a big thumbs up. And do you forget to subscribe to Magic Tales, so you do miss out on our next enchanting story. See you next time.